Hello, 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 good people. Happy Sunday, y'all. How y'all doing out there? Yes, how y'all doing? Ooh, look at my sweet up in here coming through early. My sweet, that's you coming through early. Look at you. Look at. Yes, my sweet. Come on up in here, honey. Come in the room. Child, where is Miss My Thoughts at and Miss Salt Light? Because I'm going to need some prayer. I'm gonna need to know what's going on down yonder in Palms Beach, Florida, child. We got to know all of this stuff here, child. Y'all get on up in here, come in. Greatly appreciate y'all so much. Now, y'all know I'm y'all host, G. Y'all up over here talking with your girl G. So y'all come on in the room. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Hype up the video. Share, like, subscribe, all of that. Y'all know what to do. To my mods, hello and welcome. Thank y'all so much for always coming through, showing y'all love and support. Greatly appreciate y'all so much. Miss Maria says, good Sunday afternoon, squad. Y'all know what it is. It's a G thing. Get in here. Come on in the room, grab a snack, a seat, and let's chat it up. Hey, Miss Carla, she says, I will hit the replay. I am at a meeting until 4. Thank you, Miss Carla. Appreciate you. My sweet says, hello, everyone. Girl, where did you get that title from? I laughed my ass off. You are wrong for that. Baby, it's the truth. That's the name, honey. I ain't playing with you. That's the name, honey. Better stay woke. Miss Maria says house rules, no CC's names, use initials, use creative spelling for curse words. Over here, we agree to disagree, respect for discourse only. All is alleged, in our opinion, for entertainment. My sweet says, hello, Maria. I am trying to cook, but look at the title. LOL. My sweet ain't about to play with you today. Miss Maria says, help us grow. Tap, like, subscribe, support. $ G Strickland 8. Super chat, super sticker, and share. Join for $2.99. If you see the hype button, hit it. Push us up in the algorithm. Thanks and enjoy. Hey, Miss Deborah. On it. Not up there. Try this thing right here. She says, hey, G Mods and chats. Hello, Miss Deborah, and welcome. Miss Deborah says hi at Maria. She says, Miss Maria says, if you don't see the hype button, go to the line where you see the thumbs and swipe left to find the hype button. Thanks. Thank you, Miss Maria. She says, my sweet, hey girl, how you are feeling? What you cooking? Yes, girl, what you cooking, my sweet? I'm surprised you cooking, honey, with all that money, because I would not be in no kitchen cooking. Let me tell you, honey, I'd be down there somewhere calling the chef or somebody, honey. They be fixing, preparing my meal. That part right there. Miss Maria says that Deb, she says, hello and welcome. Happy Sunday. And Carla, she says, hey, neighbor, enjoy your meeting. Catch you later. Hey, Miss Sonia, my mod, beautiful. She says, hello, everyone. Hope y'all had a wonderful Valentine's Day. Yes, I did. I did. Thank God for it. I'm glad to be still amongst the living for one. Sure did. Miss Sonia says, hi, Maria, Miss Carla, my sweet, at Deborah. She's speaking to everybody, child. Miss Deborah says, hey, it's Sonya. Yes, y'all come on up here. Hope y'all had an amazing Valentine's Day. Uh, like I said, I am your host. Y'all can sponsor the channel. I'm trying to get 5 today. Today is Sunday. I'm trying to get 5 or better. If you're catching this on the replay, you can also be a sponsor to the channel. As little as 99 cents. You can do super chat, super sticker, cash app, whatever. All is appreciated and will help with the channel. Greatly appreciate y'all. Miss Maria says that Sonya, hey friend, where in the world is Carmen Santiago today? Child, this silence, y'all. Hold on. Child, I'm pulling my nose off with this sinus, honey. But y'all come on up in here and get in the room, honey. Let me tell y'all, I was out there on YouTube the streets yesterday, honey. Y'all heard what I said? I was out there on the YouTube streets yesterday. Shout out to Trending. She's such a sweet spirited person. Trending ain't about the bullshiggity. So, shout out to Trending. But she was reading some court docs, y'all. Court docs. Child, why is Hotcakes still out here bothering folks, honey? Child, what is going on with hotcakes? Hotcakes don't learn nothing, honey. But I hope this time around, Hard case get shown enough taken down. I mean, all the way down, 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 down. Because hard case just don't learn. Why is he so obsessed with these two women? I don't get it. What is wrong with him? Why come he can't just leave these people alone, y'all? Child, anyway, to the good people, and just in case y'all didn't know, because I know y'all didn't know, because y'all don't be trying to keep up with hotcakes, honey. But they tell me hotcakes is no longer in Tennessee. Ain't that where he was living at, y'all? I think it was Tennessee, honey. Well, he's no longer their child, so he was trying to tell the good people that paperwork was improperly served, child. I said, well, Lord, look at him trying to come up with some lies, honey. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Hey, Op Cam, she says, hello, G Mars and Chats. Hello and welcome. I said to myself, ain't no need of you trying to run and talk about you don't no longer reside at that address, hot cake. I mean, every time you always the victim and somebody's forever bothering you. Now you trying to say they served the paperwork to the wrong residence or something. I just tell y'all, I believe that hot cakes knew that something was coming down the pipeline, honey. Where is you in Atlanta? Y'all know what he said he done moved to Atlanta, y'all. Now I know that the queen of reality TV resides in well, she has a home in Atlanta, and we the good people up over here. We know that Marcus live in. Where is Hotcakes? Whoo! Miss Sonya says he needs to go back. We don't want him here in Atlanta. Child, I what the good people tell me, honey, he's in Atlanta. Miss Sonya, sorry to tell you that. Miss Maria says, gee, what paperwork is he talking about when he got ready to get served? How he got to go to court? Probably be that Zoom thing, cause I wouldn't want to be in no courtroom with him, honey. He's on the run for some child. He done did something to the lady again, child, and she's sick. She's sick of him, honey. She's sick of him, child. I said I'm gonna have to go back and replay that trending live again so I can get a whole better understanding. But child, I think the hotcakes is done messing with the people again. I said, Lord, here we go. Here we go with the bullshiggity again, honey. Here we go again. So I'm just saying to the good people, uh, I don't think that's gonna stand with what Hotcase talking about. He didn't receive the paperwork. No, that bull crap, honey. He trying. That's what he trying to use, y'all. But I hope this time he gets just what he been looking for, y'all. Cause this dude right here, he has to be stopped. He's been doing a lot of stuff to a lot of people, and then he plays the victim. Y'all know he's always been playing the victim the whole time. So it's time out for all of that stuff. So this time I hope this lady get justice. Um, um, take out restraining orders and any other kind of order she can take out on this fool right here, honey. This boy is dangerous, y'all. I tell y'all, I don't want nobody stalking me like that, honey. Child. I had a stalker. I don't know what her what she. Child, I don't want nobody liking me. I don't want nobody stalking me like that. I'd rather for you not to like me, honey. If I got to go through all that kind of headache and bullshit, no, ma'am, don't want it. Y'all, they can keep that. Miss Opkin says, and Maria, I have been in the bushes, but always hitting the like button. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. And thank you to all the subscribers. I think I'm almost at 1960, child. It seems like it's taking forever for me to get back to my 2,000 subscribers. I can't do nothing but laugh, y'all. It's taking forever, but God is good. I ain't gonna worry about it. It is what it is, child. When it happens, it happens. But I have been getting a lot of new subscribers, and thank you so much for that. Thank you for the haters. It's probably changing your name and subscribing to the channel. Welcome and thank you too, child. I ain't about to let nobody steal my peace and joy, honey. It is what it is. Miss Maria says, I've come awesome. Thank you for the support. You are always welcome in the room. Absolutely. Hey, Miss Charlene. She says, good afternoon, G. Maria, Sonya, Carla, and chat. Hey, beautiful. Welcome. How are you today? Miss Maria says, Charlene, hey, girl, hey. Well, yes, child. I hope this time around, I think it's something dealing with sharing somebody YouTube stuff, child. And I tell y'all all the time, you have to be careful when you see stuff, and you might be wanting to share it and stuff and all that kind of stuff, child. But some people say you can, and that's fine with the child. Them people switch up on you. You just gotta be careful sharing other people's stuff and all that kind of bullshiggity going on. But I think it had something to do with that, child. Not really sure, but it's over there on trending. It was on a live she did yesterday. She was reading the court doc. So for anybody that missed it, y'all go on over there and listen to it, child. Cause hot case is in the hot water again. I said, get that ass. That ass. I hope she tap it real good this time, honey. I hope she tap them pockets too. I think you're gonna have to tap that boy pockets real deep, child, to get him to go somewhere and shut up and leave the ladies alone, honey. Miss Charlene says she is a target for him because he thinks she's close to Mel. Who, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Miss Charlene, she's taking him to court this time. So yes, and he's like he's on the run, child. He said they didn't deliver the paperwork to the proper address, Miss Charlene. He no longer resides over yonder where he was staying at in Tennessee, honey. He down there with Miss Sonya, honey. Miss Sonya, he gonna be stalking you in a little bit, Miss Sonya. Don't come back up here telling me, girl, he's stalking you, honey. He gonna be stalking Miss Sonya, child. He's in Atlanta, child. I said, there's a lot of freaking stuff going on in Atlanta. So maybe he just partaking in some of that bullshit, child. I don't know. But honey, it ain't that far off, child. And we the good people, because y'all know we a little nosy. Ain't nothing wrong with being a little nosy on YouTube. The YouTube people be nosy. But we're gonna be listening, keeping our ears to the screech, Chaco. Trina says she come and hear something else. She gonna let her good people know. So I'm be listening to what she got to say. I just want her to take him down. Miss Sonya says, "Oh hell, no, no. Oh hell no, child." He's one of those people that you really can't even be nice to. You can't say hi, hello, nice to me. You can't say nothing to him because it depends on his state of mind on that particular day, how he would take it, child. And he could take it to the to the to the stalking. Y'all know all Mel did was said, you know, y'all go on over there and subscribe to his channel. That's all she said, y'all. That's it. That's all. Mel ain't did no more. She that's all she said. And she was nice to him when he would sit down there on her live, engine style, like he was nothing but a devil. John, I picked that up from day one when I seen that boy right there, honey. I ain't about to lie to y'all. God heaven knows I did. I said, oh my God, there's something is off with him. Mel ain't did nothing to that boy, child. She didn't talk about him. She didn't disrespect him. She did nothing. And he lost his everlasting mind because he wanted to be into the camp. Mm, 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 mm. I don't know if Jay lives in Atlanta or not. I'm not really sure. I can't remember. But yeah, that's what they said. He's down in Atlanta, honey. But yeah, he wanted to be in the camp, and because he was banned and would not be in the camp, he lost his everlasting mind, child. He went and still going at it, still to the day, child. The lady ain't even on the show no more, and she is the show. He still makes her the show. Make it make sense, y'all. Y'all, please make it make sense. I don't know, but it seems to me that this boy really has a death wish, child. I don't know. He just seemed like to me he wants somebody to just please y'all, can you please take me out of my misery? I don't know what his misery is, what he's went throughout his childhood. Don't know, but I do know that there are counseling out there and somebody that can help him. And just hopefully he go get the help that he needs, y'all. 'Cause this is too much, y'all. This mess been going on too long. Oh my God, leave these people alone, dude. You're gonna do your YouTube, do your YouTube. They don't talk about you. You don't talk about them. Just that simple. But every time y'all, he still do a live. If he doing live, he always talk about Mel. I forgot that name he called them. Flat cakes or some bull crap. Some name he calls y'all. That don't even make no sense, child. It just don't make no sense to me at all. But anyway, shout out to the lady that's getting ready to handle the business that needs to be handled. Take him all the way down, down, down. Put your foot on his neck and don't take it off. All I know, tip. That's what he needs, y'all. He needs his foot on her, or she needs her foot on his neck to let him know you don't mess around and Played with the wrong one right now, honey. Why isn't Stormy helping him? He's so devoted to her. I guess she said you creating this bullshiggity by yourself. I'm not about to help you. I don't blame her either. I wouldn't help her. Help him for what? I ain't jumping in no mess. I ain't got nothing to do with you out there, rah rah. And I ain't tell you to get out there. Maybe she did tell him at one point in time to get out there and rah rah, but she probably done stop. You get out there and doing all that foolish stuff, causing you to spend money that you ain't got. Child, I don't want to be a part of that right there, honey. You go ahead on. But before we move on to Pastor Mcnutt, child, there's a clip that fell out, child. Tuna Cat sitting down yana at the table, child, telling Destiny that she gonna be in the middle or pick a side. If we at the high school, y'all know they said that bull crap come back on March the 7th. I think that's part 2 of that show, but there's a clip running around out there on the Insta. And showing where Chris Fletcher's telling everybody that, he lost his license and all that kind of bull crap. Why he needed to tell everybody, I have no idea, child. Carlos is but yeah, Tuna Cat sitting there telling Destiny to pick a side. I would have punched her in the daggone throat. We don't condone violence, but I'm just saying you don't get that right to tell me what to do. Same thing she did with Kimmy and Mel. Yeah. Oh, I don't care if I am wrong. I don't care if I am wrong. You're supposed to be on my side. You're supposed to be on my side. Girl, I wish like the hell I would. You better shut up. You don't tell me what to do. See, that's the problem with them on that show. They never stand down and tell this girl what she need to know. She don't care nothing about y'all feeling. Why y'all worried about her feeling? Acting just like her wildebeest mom. Girl, Destiny, you is weak, honey. They tell me that in real life her and Destiny ain't friends no more or whatever. I get that part too. But Destiny, how you gonna let her? She ain't the show, Destiny. God damn. What is wrong with them people? Miss Erectromania, there's a term. It describes an individual who believes someone of a higher stature is in love with them. Behavior includes a delusion, stalking, but rarely violence. Child, you better put that violence in there, honey. I think it's violence included too. I've always believed that boy had Mel's pictures posted all throughout his closet, room, bathroom, and everywhere else. Just looking at, maybe I looked at too much Lifetime, child. I don't know, but I ain't about to put nothing past that boy, child. Aside against who? Her and Nail. Her and Nail. Miss Saint says Tuna was on the first half of Bell Collective. Girl, I wanted to look. I thought about looking at Bell Collective, but I didn't want to see that because all she doing over there crying about Marceau, crying about. Girl, ain't nobody want to hear that bull crap. Miss Sonya. I think that there ain't nobody want to look at that. For what? If people tell me they running around any kind of way to try to get a check and all that stuff, look at Martell over there with the Stormy. That didn't work. Big failure. What they gonna do next? When they gonna learn, y'all? Everything that they try to do, it fails. It just flops. It doesn't go anywhere. To the up, down. That's it. That's all. But yeah, she want her to pick a side between her and Nell. Child, girl, she'd have got real. And Destiny sitting there looking all buck-eyed and like she crazy. Girl, Destiny, right then on the spot, you were supposed to just cuss her all the way out. When I saw all the way out, cuss her all the way out, child. You better go back over there and talk to Martell, Destiny. You ain't, Tuna Cat ain't making you look too good. She will never be able to tell me who I can and cannot be friends with or who I can and cannot talk to. And then Kimmy, y'all, got the audacity in the clip, y'all, to tell y'all, I keep telling y'all, Tisha for the streets. What? Tisha for the streets? Well, if that's the case, why she ain't street her tail down there to Atlanta and get hold of Alonda? I'll wait. Tisha ain't nothing. All mouth running around looking like she crazy. That's it. Kimmy, shut up. She done made you look like a fool, and you older than Nell. From what I hear on the Diagon show, you Lord have mercy. Just because Tisha told Destiny to more or less pick a side. Kimmy gonna say tuna cat for the streets. Girl, bye. You get on somewhere and sit down and shut up, looking like a fool. Why you don't hang around when y'all ain't on the show? Why y'all ain't friends when you're not on the show, Kimmy? You just need to shut up. You trying to get a paycheck too, but we get it. We get it. We get it. We understand, honey. We understand. Okay, y'all. Moving forward, child. Have y'all seen this here mess with Pastor Mcnutt? TD Mcnutt, child. That's his name. I ain't make it up. That is that man's real name. I hope all y'all got the opportunity to look at that thumbnail, child. I hope and pray y'all did. If I'm not mistaken, I think that little boy name is Croy. He is 16 years old, child. But when you get to looking at the videos, he looks like he's about 9 years old. Child, this here Pastor Mcnutt has done brainwashed these boys, child. Oh my God, y'all. This is a terrible, it is sad, and it is freaking disgusting. Child, they tell me that the little boy's biological dad is in incarceration. His mother at one point in time was on rugs. And there's no legal paperwork or anything has been done dealing with these little boys, child. But this particular little boy, he went to school and he told the people at the school that Pastor Mcnutt was doing some things to him and was beating him and all of that stuff, child. But Pastor Mcnutt made the little boy and his mother do a live video, child, and had that little boy get up there and apologize and tell the people that he lied and all that kind of stuff to get that man in trouble. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Child, let me tell y'all, Pastor Mcnutt, I think I seen 3 or 4 boys he had, y'all. He takes them to the nail place. They gets their nails done. Y'all look at that little boy picture. They gets their eyebrows arched better than mine. They get their nails done, the toes done, and their eyebrows arched, cheering. That's what Pastor Mcnutt doing with these little boys. They goes and they eat all this fancy food and all that kind of bullshiggity, child. They stays with Pastor Mcnutt. He's not married, at his home, and go spend time with the mother on the weekend. I got the mother's picture. I'm gonna show y'all in a few minutes because she just is crazy and she need to be locked up under the daggone the prison need to sit on top of her as well. People in her family is telling her, you know what's going on. You know that's wrong. Child, it's Miss Maria says there is also a related general less intense disorder called limerence. Hey, Miss CJ's Queen. She says, which refers to an intense infatuation, longing, and obsession. There will be a pop quiz at the end of the live. Not a pop quiz. Miss CJ's Queen says, I synced that video. Child, it is so disgusting, y'all. Child, Ma sweet to myself. Okay, I am back. Child, what that man is doing to these little boys, y'all, it is so wrong. It is so wrong. Everybody's failing this little boy. Let me see, can I throw this little boy mama's picture up here with her crazy ass? I should, child, I don't condone violence. Let this picture, where that, Lord, it ain't even over here. Where the damn picture at? Lord have mercy, Jesus. I had to go find a picture, y'all. Child. Said that he gave her a better life after getting off the rugs and all of that kind of stuff. um it's disgusting, y'all hold on. mm, I just be like, I cannot. mm, 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 mm. But yes, he gets the little boy's eyebrows arched and they gets their nails done and all that kind of stuff. um he calls them, I know it's 2 of me up here right now, y'all hold on. uh Queens. That's what he says, yo. That's the mother, y'all. That's the mother of the little boy. She's supposed to be, a lot of people say that she's the pastor's wife. She's not the pastor's wife. I hope y'all can hear me. Yeah, I see it moving. She's not the pastor's wife. She is they are cousins, and her son's called the pastor Mcnutt daddy and all that stuff. He's not their daddy, y'all. There was a video online where he was it was the little boy's birthday, and he was pulling, the little boy was in the bed, y'all, and he said that the queen, thinking he need to have the whole king size bed. In other words, the little boy was laying in his bed, and child, he was tickling the little boy, messing with the little boy private parts, pulling the little boy underwear, talk about he had a thong on, and all. Y'all know that bull crap is too much. And the mom up there laughing, child, she was laughing too. I said, let me get this thing off my thing. I can't look at her right now. I cannot. She got to go. Where is it at? Bye. That part. Um. Yeah, but she was laughing too, and then he was saying that what the hell? You know. It is what it is. But yes, the people are outraged down in Florida because of what they see is going on with this little boy, what is happening, and it's like nobody's there to help this child. He's crying out for help, but the pastors like brainwashed everybody. Nobody's helping this little boy. He even went to school and he had bruises on his body and stuff where pastor beat him with the belt and child. I said, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Let me see here. Miss Maria says, TJ's Queen. Hey, girl. Hey, Miss Jennifer. Miss Faith says, good evening, everyone. Hey, Miss Faith. Sweet says, is this the same man you were talking about yesterday? I didn't come live yesterday. I'm sorry. I will be back. That's insane. Are there no other adults around? The cousins, people in the family can see, and they are aware of what's going on, but they can only do so much to help this little boy because the mom is all for it. She said that they feel like little boys should be raised by a man, and due to his dad being incarcerated, she has let Pastor Mcnutt step in, and I guess supposedly make her son a man, and that's not what's happening, child. He makes the little boys hug on him and hug on child. Y'all gotta go see the video of all of this. There's several videos. It's TD Mcnutt, and he gets up there online and he talk about it like it's a normal day. He said that he know the people seen the internet and him being arrested when that little boy went to school crying out for help and all of that stuff, and he wanted the people to know that it wasn't true. And of course, you're gonna say it's not true, you bastard. Child, y'all better look at Pastor Mcnutt. Pastor Mcnutt is something is wrong with him. Now, there's something wrong with that man. It's nothing. Well, it's something wrong with the little boy now. And them little boys, there's something wrong with them now. And child, when I tell y'all these little boys can pray, honey. They can put down a priest of praying, honey. It's like he got the little boys worshiping him. The little boys tell him that there's none other better than him. He's the best thing that ever happened to him. They be online saying all of this stuff, child. Child, y'all got to go here. The brainwashing is insane. And all he's saying is praise God, praise God. You hiding behind God, dude. You hiding behind the Bible. And you doing God knows what to them little boys. And you know what? People kills me when they say, God is a forgiving God. Yes, God is a forgiving God. But what you doing to these kids, traumatizing them and all of this stuff, this is insane, dude. You know right from wrong. Y'all, nobody can tell me this dude don't know right from wrong, but he's hiding behind the word, y'all. That's what he hiding behind. But um the mother, I guess he brainwashed her too, y'all. Anyway, the mother tells somebody in the family, he's helping the boys, stay off in her page, cause that ain't what they want, and all that bull crap, child. I said, well, okay then. Child, okay. I could never, ever, ever turn my kids over to somebody like that, and especially not even listening to my child when he's telling you that, mom, he's touching me, mom, he's doing this to me, and you pretend like it's not even happening. What's wrong with this lady? Taking them, getting their eyebrows arched. I wish a mofo would take my son to get his eyebrows arched, calling him a queen, wearing a thong. Come on, y'all. Mm, child. It is terrible. I don't know where Pastor Mcnutt, he got a church, y'all. He's got a church down in Florida too. I don't know where he is getting this money from to send these boys to college and all that kind of stuff. But that's what he does for them, and just treat them like little royalty and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. The church look like it's a pretty big church, and all of that, but there's no amount of money that he could give me that I could, give my child to him and let him mess my child up like that. I could not. Miss Marissa's, God will expose him. God will not be mocked. Yes, God will expose him, but Miss Maria, the little boy, they already been traumatized though. He done did something to these kids. And this lady know what he's doing, and she's not trying to intervene and get her kids away from this dude, man. That's the sad part. She knows. And she even sat up there on a live with him when he made that little boy get up there and tell about he lied when he went to the school crying out for help. She sit up there talking about how she was worshiping him too. I appreciate you so much. I'm so sorry that you had to go through this. Even though you couldn't have no contact with him, you still always call me every day and you asked me, how's he doing? What he's saying? Is he all right? Blase, blase, blase. And I just want you to know that I love you and I appreciate all that you. I said, what the? I was done. I was done. I was really done. To me, I guess it's like he's feeding these kids a lot of like seafood stuff. That little boy, y'all, when I tell y'all he's 16, but he literally looks 9 years old, something is wrong. Something is wrong. Miss Marissa, she's going to pay the same price. I know she's going to pay the same price, but they already been traumatized. They already been traumatized. And Pastor Mcnutt is so stupid to keep getting online and acting like he has not done anything. He plays the victim. More or less, he is the victim in all of this stuff. And talk about the little boy is always getting into trouble, always going to school doing something. He needs to understand that he cannot go to school and be touching other people. That's what Pastor Mcnutt said about the little boy. He could not be going to school touching other people's private parts and all that kind. What? Child, there's a lot of people on YouTube talking about Pastor TD Mcnutt, child, and it's foolery that he's doing down there in Florida with these boys and all that kind of stuff, child. It just don't make no sense. It does not. He does look like he's about 10 or 12 years old. Miss TJ's Queen said, yeah, but he's 16. He is 16. That little boy was in that man's bed in a fetal position, and he was tickling that little boy, pulling on his private part and all that kind of stuff. Who does that? I don't give a if it is his birthday. You celebrate that little boy birthday in another way. You ain't had to go in there messing with him like that, pulling at his private part, pulling the daggone undershorts in his crack, talking about some damn he wears a thong. What? What kind of pastor? He wears a thong? Yo, dude, do you wear a thong? When y'all see Pastor Mcnutt, it's on the thumbnail. If you take a close look at him, you're gonna be like, yeah, something happened to him. Something is really wrong with this man, as well. Something is wrong with him, child. But like I said, I hope they lock him up. I hope they lock her up. And can only hope and pray, that this little boy and all the rest of them can get some help. Um, can this be ugly throughout their adulthood? Yes, it can, because a lot of times when stuff like this happen to people, they say, "Well, it was done to me. It didn't kill me," and they go on to do the same thing that was done to them. Y'all, we don't want that cycle to continue. We want it to stop. And his own mother will not help him. Is not listening to him at all. It's just really sad, and I hate that for that little boy. Miss Maria says at 16, people should be taking what he says seriously. Um, I think the people at the school did, because the Pastor Mcnutt, he did get arrested, but the mother and that pastor, well, even if the pastor couldn't talk to the little boy, he got to the mother, and the mother told that little boy, "You're going to fix this. He's been good to us. You're going to tell these people that you lied. When you got adult authority standing up over you, taller than you are, bigger than you are, they're going to put the fear into this child, and he's going to do what they want him to do and say what they want him to say." And that's what he did. So all the charges that they was bringing against Pastor Mcnutt, they were dropped, because the little boy told the people that he lied. He made it up. That's the sad part. So even though the pastor couldn't have no contact with him or anything, that mother could. And he did what his mama told him to do. That little boy was running away from home and all kinds of stuff, child, because he was tired. He didn't want to be there. That little boy know what's happening to him is not right. He don't like it. And he wanted to run away from home. But where you gonna go? Where you gonna go, y'all? Even though that cousin doesn't live with Pastor Mcnutt, um, if he go there, she gonna send him right back over there to Pastor Mcnutt. Now I don't know how far she lived from Pastor Mcnutt or whatever, child, but yeah, I guess he think he got it going on. Probably the church probably done bought him a nice ride and giving him a nice little pay and all that stuff, child. But yes, honey, he takes them little boys to get to the salon, child. They have to go and get groomed. Yes, sits up there and record everything, y'all. Just take the picture. Child, he was even trying to record the little boy when he was in the shower, y'all. In the shower, you can hear the daggone water running. I said, what the? Mm. How do they explain the bruises? He didn't want to hold it. He let him see some, but they asked Pastor Mcnutt about it. He said he didn't know how the boy got the bruises. He said he didn't know. That's what the Pastor Mcnutt said to the authorities. So, child, it's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. Miss Faith says he better hope that kids don't unalive him. Yeah, and you know what? He better hope that the little boy biological dad, is incarcerated. And you never know that man's state of mind when he come up out of there. I don't know what he went in for, how long he will be. But if that little boy ever get the opportunity to tell his biological dad what's going on, child, he might snap on that fool and then right back up incarcerated, honey. This may well end in violence. Yes, yes, absolutely. Catch him sleeping, but you can tell that he's brainwashed these people, and he has authority up over them, child. The authority. Ooh, you gonna say what I tell you to say. You gonna do what I tell you to do. It's that type thing, y'all. I said, Lord, do this stuff still go on in the world today? People being so easily brainwashed and stuff. I don't get it. I don't understand how people can literally brainwash you. If I tell you a story and you know within yourself that this story is not true, why are you gonna go along with my lie? Why? Okay, make it make sense. Cause it doesn't make any sense at all. But child, Pastor Mcnutt is down there, I think it's Palm Beach, Florida, child. The videos are running all across the internet, um, and stuff. And like I said, I don't understand why this man is doing all this recording with these kids and posting this stuff on the internet like that, child. Look like to me he's asking to be lock his ass up. Lock his ass up, but they always say let him keep on talking, let him keep on talking. Eventually he gonna something gonna slip out that perhaps he wish that would not have slipped out, and that's gonna be his, but don't but still, I go back to the kid already done been traumatized. These boys already done been traumatized by this fool. Oh, that's the part that drives me bonanzas. Oh, I can't stand it, y'all. Mm. I wish there was something, people are crying out, and for people to go in and step in, because this, like I said, it's all over the YouTube. A lot of people are reaching out to the authorities and things, um, trying to get this little boy some help. Hopefully he can get some help. He can be freed, and all the other little boys that's been affected by this man, they can all be freed from this situation, and get some counseling, and hopefully as they grow up to be adults, this cycle does not repeat itself, and they do not, harm some other kid, or say, it happened to me, it didn't unalive me, it didn't, whatever. Hopefully it doesn't be one of those type things, because this is not looking good in no kind of way. I hope he get locked up, and I want that mother to get locked up, because she knew better. She got some common sense. I don't care if she was on drugs. Her brain didn't get fried that bad. She can tell that boy to sit up there and tell lies, so she know right from wrong as well. Feel no ways about her either. Moving on. Anyway, Pastor Mcnutt, your day is coming, buddy. The people are looking at you, and it's coming for your whole neck and your throat down yonder in Florida. Now, but child, them's a praying little boys though, child. They know how to pray. He tell them, lay your hands on them, lay your hands on them, put your hand on them, put your hand on them, child. You child, y'all. Ooh, too much, child, too much. But child, who was that Miss Song? Somebody asked about Valentine's Day. Did y'all see where Pap has had the plane thing for Clarissa, honey, child? Y'all know she done lost her mind. She done lost her everlasting mind, child. Who Clarence thought she was about to get a proposal, honey. I said, Lord have mercy, Jesus, but she didn't know who it was for. Girl, stop it, child. Well, he took her outside yesterday, y'all, for Valentine's Day. She was overly joyed and just blown away by the whole situation, honey. Because y'all know the good people always saying every time a holiday come around, he's in New York. He's in New York. He probably done got that squared away and said, you know what, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. And that's what he did, child. He spent Valentine's Day with her, honey. So Clarence done lost her mind, child. She probably ain't gonna, maybe she won't pop back out on the YouTube streets for a little taste, since he done really pay her some attention. And on the balloon, the plane thing flying over, it says, I love you, Clarissa. What? Who, Lord have mercy? Who's playing who, y'all? Who's playing who, child? I'm so confused. Clarissa and her friend said that whole beach scene, set that whole set that whole beach scene up and invited Pap. I cannot with you, Miss TJ's queen. Not set it up. I cannot with you. Probably could have, child. Ain't no telling. Miss Marissa shaking my head. Clarence's mind is gone. She must be digmatized, child. She's digmatized and everything else, child. I don't know. Shoot, sometimes I be wondering, did he give her some or have he not give her some? The way she be acting, child, don't no man want nobody clingified. And females, a lot of females are like that too. They don't want nobody clingified to them and needified. And I don't know if that's a word, but it's my word, needified and all that. Go, we get together, it is what it is. When I leave, go ahead on now. Go ahead on with all of that, child. All of that is unnecessary and it's not needed, child. But yeah, Clarence got this one. How old is Clarence, child? Have she ever had a ball friend? That's how they used to say it. Has she ever had a ball friend, honey? Child, is this her first one? Child, oh my God. Miss TJ says yes. They did look at that video. They look at the video. Look at how Clarissa was taking Pap to the beach team. He was clueless. Whoop. Miss TJ, I thought you were playing. I thought you was playing. Now, how did she even know that he was gonna be in town for her to be trying to do all of that? It would have been a shame if he wouldn't have been there. Child. I heard a lot of people say this is just a business arrangement or something. I'm not really sure what kind of arrangement it is. It's an ugly arrangement, if you ask me. A hot mess, but mm-mm. What Clarence need to do if he got all that love for her? Can you love me enough to sign your divorce papers and let's move on? Cause I'm sick of being a side chick. You a side chick. You a side. Everybody want to be a side chick. What is it? Not in 2026. A side chick. Lord have mercy. Clarence don't look at herself as a side chick, y'all. She looks at herself as the main chick. And Pap is doing what Pap's gotta do right now. And she's not gonna pressure him on that part because she knows where the love resides. I said, Lord, this is too much for me. He came in the night before. Miss TJ Queen, she probably could say she don't care when he come in, child, long as he was there, honey, and he played along, child. Just played along. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that one too to make sure, because if he was looking like, what the hell? I'm like, oh Lord, she was telling the truth. Oh, you created this here all by yourself. Mm. I cannot. If I had to do all of that right there, child, I'd be by myself. How about that? I ain't about to fool with him. I look here, look, Claire, Pat. I'd be like, look, I don't think this is working. And in my spirit, I just feel like there's some unfinished business with you and Remy. And I'm gonna need you to go over there and get that unfinished business finished. I got your clothes packed and everything. Cause this is just not working out, for me, you know. And I just feel that I want you to be happy and go ahead and go home with your wife and your baby shoes. That's what I tell him. Mm-hmm. Um, anything that I purchase for you, you can have it. You can keep it. But right now, what we doing, we shouldn't be doing. It's not godlike. And we should just cut this loose and let it go. We need to free ourselves from this situation. And you know what? If we are meant to be, we'll meet up again. I don't know when, but if we meant to be, it is what it is. And we just go from there. But right now, this ain't working for me. You blocking your blessing. There could be a good person out there, a good man out there for me. And you in a situation and no, I'm not about to do all that. You ain't worth all that right there, child. Mm. No, I can't do it. But she was happy, child. I don't know when he came in, Miss TJ's queen, but she was just happy to have him in the presence, child. After that little extravaganza, he probably been like, I gotta go. You embarrassed me. I ain't see this bullshiggity coming. How am I supposed to explain this to Remy? You done got me in trouble, girl. The hell? Remy see this book? And y'all know she always online. You know she had to post it up there online. If nothing else, she was trying to fool Remy, if not nobody else. That's the main focus, trying to fool Remy. You might have had him on through the Christmas, but I got him for Valentine's Day. Look what he did for me, girl. Y'all know how them catty tail females is. Y'all know how them catty tails females is. Miss Maria to my gee, that's too much like right, child. Well, that's the truth. That's what she need to do. Just let him go. Child. I don't know who I can say she can learn from. I can't think of not one soul. But that's what she get. But being over there in that man inbox, knowing he had a situation already, child. So it is what it is. You gonna let him treat. You gotta teach them how to treat you. You gotta teach them how to treat you, but no. Miss Saint says she took a lot of pictures and videos yesterday. Mm. Memories. Whoa, 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 memories. I guess that's what she's trying to say. Miss Saint. I know this probably won't never, ever, ever, ever happen again. So I better be trying to get all the pictures and stuff I can get right now, child. It was a hot mess, if you ask me, from what I see, child. I don't get it, but she was excited, child. She for the moment, child, just for the moment. But I already done told y'all, soon as them cameras went down, that boy was gone, child. I got to get away. I got to go down the road. I got to call Remy and tell her I ain't know nothing about this bullshit that you getting ready to see online. She set this bull crap up, her and her damn cousin or somebody. I ain't know nothing about it. I ain't seen no damn thing out there talking about some I love you. Girl, I ain't did all that. You know what we on? Child, you know what time we on, honey. I said, Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ. Girl, cut this mess out. You're looking like a whole clown. Let me tell y'all. Anonymous T dragged Clarissa for filth, child. She just be dragging her so bad and laughing at her, child. She's so funny over there. I said, Lord, poor Clarissa, child. So wonder she ain't try to do something to her channel for dragging her the way that she drag her. But she be letting her know, honey, you a side chick, baby. You ain't not about a side chick. I said, ooh, child. Y'all know she be trying to come at the people, son. She be trying to come for the folk that's calling her the side chick. But it is what it is. She's a side chick, y'all. That's it. That's all. That is it. That's all, child. But child, that's what I had to share with y'all right now. Y'all get on over there. I'm gonna take a little break here while we and look at Pastor Mcnutt, child. So if I come back later on, probably about like 4, 5 o'clock today, y'all, we can discuss a little more about what y'all think about this Pastor Mcnutt and this little boy crazy tail mama that's allowing this bull crap to go on with her son, child. She better be glad I ain't down there in Florida, child. Somebody need to call social service on her too. And some of them cousins, a family member, somebody reach out and help that little boy child. Tell them that he was forced to get online and tell that lie, that stuff won't true. Somebody, I'm praying for the little boy, y'all. But anyway, y'all, I ain't got no more, y'all. About to get up off of here. I'm gonna catch y'all a little later on, probably this afternoon, and we can chat a little bit more, y'all. Until then, I'm out of here. See y'all on the next one. Bye.